me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life of running back.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is DJ Reed returning. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Gain of 47 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Matt Breida on.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
2 now on first down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the...
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Airing it out for Olsen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Shaq Lawson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
6-0 our score after 1.
At the 46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Seahawks first.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a give right side. It's Carson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
The kickoff for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jordan Brooks in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Complete to Preston.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain
Greg
of 10.
Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Chris Carson.
There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action, now it's Tua. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's second and 10.
14. Check 26, check 26.
He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
That's the
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
Yeah.
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, Tagovailoa going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run again with Breida, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the handoff, this is Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside,
you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Seahawks 12.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Reed. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run again with Carson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
The Seahawks 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
To Philip Dorsett.
Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
On the carry. Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now a give to Breida. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught by Parker. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Breida. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Of the goal line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And no good.
So no question here, down by a score late. They're going to try the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
To Chris Carson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
And the Seahawks.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now is Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the second round, not the first round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Jakeem Grant. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much